What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review for October 10th, 2016. Now, in here, I'm going to recap the matches. Since I'm actually almost a week late, I am 6 days late. So since I'm late, I'm not going to take too much time on each and every individual match. I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts on them. So what I do is I recap the matches, tell you my thoughts on it, and how I rate the show and how I rate the matches are out of a 5. 1 is bad, 2 is okay, 3 is good, 4 is great, and 5 is awesome! I also review SmackDown Live, NXT, as well, daily WWE 2K17 live streams. So make sure to check out the channel and check out all the other content that I do. Thanks for joining me, and let's go! So we begin the night with the new Raw Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, the legit boss. She comes out and she says happy birthday to Eddie Guerrero. His birthday just passed. He would have been 49, and she ends up talking about, you know, how I grew up and loving WWE, and now I'm finally here, I'm a champion. And then Charlotte comes out, interrupts, and they are going to be doing a Hell in a Cell match, and I'm very happy for that. It's finally, the women are going to actually be in a Hell in a Cell match. I'm hoping that one of them, I'm just saying, since it's a Hell in a Cell, hopefully it will be brutal, and I know Charlotte could sell brutal off, and Sasha Banks, hopefully she can sell brutal off as well. I mean, brutal, I mean, Hell in a Cell, you know, face to the cage, bleeding, cuts open, I mean, literally, hopefully they go at it really, really hard, man, so I'm very excited for them, and Charlotte's awesome, and Sasha Banks is awesome as well, so that's really cool, their confrontation going on there. And then Rusev comes out with his mutton chops, his new look, and he ends up, you know, saying, women do not belong, you women should not be here, and so Roman Reigns ends up coming out, doing all that, and they're going to have it's going to be Roman Reigns and Sasha Banks versus Charlotte and Rusev later in the night. So the first official match of the night is Kofi Kingston versus Cesaro, and before the match, the New Day ended up saying Sheamus is trash, so Sheamus did not help Cesaro during the match. He was actually Facebook Live, and I totally missed it by a few seconds. Anyway, Kofi ended up winning, and Cesaro lost, and it kind of just even brings the feud even more with Cesaro and Sheamus, which I think just a waste of time, man. Like, let Sheamus fight people and let Cesaro fight other people. Stop with this whole little feud or this little stuff in the tag team. Let them go do something else, because you're wasting their talent with just this storyline that they're doing that no one, or at least most of the WWE universe, doesn't care about. So the match itself was good. It wasn't great. Kofi did some good moves, and Cesaro, of course, is always entertaining. So for this, a 3 out of a 5. So after that really good match, we had Bayley versus Cami Fields, a jobber basically. So Bayley versus a jobber. Okay, here we go. 1 out of 5. Let me just tell you right there, it's bad. It's bad. Why is Bayley facing jobbers? Tell me that. Why is she facing jobbers? So she left NXT. She gets signed on to the actual, main brand WWE. And you make her a jobber. She's just she's Braun Strowman, Nia Jax, just the people that go out and face jobbers. Are you serious? You're wasting Bayley's talent with just facing these people that no one cares about. She comes out, yay, she made her appearance, woo, that's great. But let her actually fight some real competition. So after that horrible match, we had Tony Nese and Drew Gulak versus Lince Dorado and Sin Cara. So Sin Cara has joined the Cruiserweight division, which we haven't seen Sin Cara in a while, so it's at least good that he's back. This match itself, I usually love the Cruiserweight matches, but I don't know, something about this match just, it was there, and then it happened, but it's not really effective to me. I didn't really care for it. I mean, it was okay, it just wasn't there. Tony Nese, them, and Sin Cara and Lince Dorado ended up winning, but it's just whatever, it was just there, you know what I mean? So 2 out of a 5. So after that match, we had Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon come out to the ring, and Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens end up interrupting, coming out. Well, Mick Foley made the list. Stephanie McMahon almost made the list. I think he ended up crossing her name off. But Mick Foley ended up saying, hey, tonight it's going to be you versus Seth Rollins. And if you win, you will go to Hell in a Cell and be part of the Owens and Rollins Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Universal Championship. So after that, we had Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass. But Gallows and Anderson ended up interrupting, and right there, I'm thinking to myself, okay, right when Enzo and Cass were going to do the jokes, like right at the best moment, Gallows and Anderson come out. And it's, I don't understand why they did that. Why didn't you beat up New Day when New Day was in the beginning? Like, why are you going after Enzo and Cass? Why don't you just go after the New Day? Because you want the tag team belts. So what's Enzo and Cass? They're not standing in, like, I'm just saying, people go out to Raw and they pay money to see Enzo, Cass, Sasha Banks, people like that, Bailey, and then Enzo and Cass get injured, and it's, oh, that's it. That's the match. The match never even started, so I'm tired of those stunts all the time. Every few weeks, it's the same thing. Somebody gets hurt, somebody comes out, and they get injured, or they come and sneak behind, backstab. No more. But instead of Enzo and Big Cass, since they got injured, it was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel versus Sami Zayn and Neville. The return of Neville. He's been gone for at least a few weeks, I believe. So it is great to see him again. And this match was really good. It wasn't great, but Sami Zayn and Neville are a great tag team. They need to do more of these matches together. Hopefully we get to see them again next week. I would love that. So yeah, Bo Dallas ended up leaving Curtis Axel in the ring, and I don't think half of the WWE universe doesn't really care about that storyline whatsoever, what they're doing. I don't hate Bo Dallas, but they really need to stop. They need to make Bo Dallas something instead of what he's becoming. So for this match, a 3 out of 5. After that, we had R-Truth versus Titus O'Neil, and wow, a match nobody cares about. And I don't hate Titus O'Neil, but he's kind of irrelevant. I don't hate R-Truth; he's cool, but he's kind of irrelevant. So was Goldust, and they're not bad. I'm just saying, like, oh, they're coming out, yay! I mean, pee break, time for a pee break. You know what I mean? Like, it's just no one cares in a way. And R-Truth ended up winning. Titus O'Neil ended up losing, and they're trying to do like hashtag winner. Or I don't. Titus O'Neil's doing something weird, and they need to stop. It's another bad one. 1 out of 5. After that horrible match, we had another horrible match. Braun Strowman versus the Splash Brothers. Predictable, waste of time, boring. Stop. 1 out of 5. So after that, we had Charlotte and Rusev versus Sasha Banks and Roman Reigns. This was a good match, man. It had a slow pace to it. It really kind of was slow. Charlotte and Sasha have done better against each other before, but they had some good moves in there. And then Roman Reigns does the same moves over and over. Rusev kind of does the same moves over and over. So not really, great stuff going on, but just good stuff. And I think the end really made it up the whole better, because Sasha has Charlotte in a submission move, and then Roman Reigns just jumps above them and spears Rusev in midair. I mean, it was perfectly beautiful, and he flew across the ring, man. So that was pretty cool. For that, a 3 out of 5. After that match, we had Paul Heyman come to the ring and call out Goldberg. Well, tomorrow on Monday Night Raw, Goldberg is coming. And he is going, he's going to accept the challenge from Brock Lesnar. He's been wanting to come back to WWE, and now is his chance. History in the making, ladies and gentlemen. As well, I think it's going to be a way to sell, WWE 2K17 even more, which is okay. It's a good thing. I have the game, and I'm enjoying it. So, really, really exciting things. And, Goldberg, what Heyman said, you're next. So the next match before the main event is T.J. Perkins fighting a guy named Aria Daverl. I don't know, some guy. A jobber, I guess, or maybe he's something from the Cruiserweights, but still. Brian Kendrick is out. He's at the announce table, and Perkins ends up... Of course, Perkins is going to win. Why would he lose? But again, I usually love the cruiserweight matches, and I enjoy T.J. Perkins. I enjoy Brian Kendrick. I like the little feud they had in the back in the room, and then Brian Kendrick looked all scared and everything. That was a cool little thing there. But with the actual in-ring fight, Perkins against this Aria guy or whatever, nothing. I mean, it was okay, but nothing special. I'm, again, tired of Raw being 3 hours long. Make it 2 hours, and that's it. Stop making the show 3 hours long and having jobber matches in between. This ain't a jobber match, but I'm just saying, it's like, you're wasting the time. We didn't need to have the Bayley and that girl fight. We did not have to have R-Truth and Titus O'Neil fight. That's something that no one cares about. That's people. Well, I care about Bayley fighting. A lot of people care about Bayley, but I'm talking about, like, the jobber matches against the jobbers. Braun Strowman's a pee break. So with this, there was a little high flying. There's this, there's that, but T.J. Perkins has been way better. He's been way better. So for this one, a 2 out of a 5. Now on to our main event. We have Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins, and this match was really freaking good, man. Jericho gave it his all. Rollins gave it his all. And Kevin Owens is watching, and he's looking. And sadly, Rollins ended up taking the victory. The feud's coming. The feud between the feud between Owens and Jericho is coming. It's inevitable. And most likely Jericho's going to hold the Universal title within the next 6 months. Somewhere within the 6 months. Because Rollins has not held the Universal title yet. I mean, Owens is he's the second person to ever hold it. But still, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just, I was sad that Jericho, because imagine a triple threat match. Maybe on Monday Night Raw tonight they'll do something, or on tomorrow Monday Night Raw, hopefully they'll do something in order to get Jericho. Maybe he'll have a rematch. Maybe he'll have this. So maybe it's not too late to get him in the match, because I think Chris Jericho being in there would be really, really, really a cool addition into the Hell in a Cell match. Anyway, for the whole match itself in the main event, a 3 out of a 5. This week was okay. Other than that, the Goldberg calling out was cool. Sasha Banks, Roman Reigns looked cute together. The main event was really good. But there's just so many jobbers. There's so much a waste of time. So much stupid shit going on in WWE for Raw that it's just, again, 3 hours, waste of time. Cut it down. Get to your main stuff. SmackDown has better storylines going on than what Raw has. So for this week, I'm going to give it out of a 5. This week's October 10th, 2016 Monday Night Raw, a 2.3 out of a 5. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the like button. You can comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Thanks so much for watching. Share this with your friends. Hit that subscribe button for more awesome WWE reviews. I'll see you for Hell in a Cell in a few weeks. Bye-bye.